kind of cool. It's in the Ghibli style, but it's not Ghibli. It just, the studios put so much work into creating masterpieces, and then in comparison, it's just cheap and tacky. But what did you think about it?
English News Chat with StudyNow.
Hello everyone, this is English News Chat with StudyNow, episode 42. My name is Carl, and with me today is Scott. Did you have a good spring?
It's been pretty fantastic so far. We had some good hanami this year. The cherry blossoms were in good order. I went up to Shukugawa. There's a river park. It's in Hyogo. It's kind of pretty close to Kobe. And it's fantastic. There's some great trees. It's a nice, pleasant park. What about you? Did you get out?
Yeah, I went to Hasadera in Nara. It was pretty good, actually, yeah. Like, I hadn't been there before. The cherry blossom trees, they were amazing.
Oh, I'm sure. So you brought an article for us today. What do you got?
Yeah, so on April 10th, the article was Ghibli AI images trend on social media. I don't know, it made me feel a bit uncomfortable. Something about, yeah, sure, it looks kind of cool. It's in the Ghibli style, but it's not Ghibli. It just, it looks like it, but it's not. It's I don't know. But what did you think about it?
Yeah, I'm kind of with you. It was in that weird, uncanny valley where it's most of the way there, but then it just doesn't quite feel right.
I don't want it to be there either. Part of me.
Yeah.
I feel like, the studios put so much work into creating masterpieces, and then in comparison, it's just cheap and tacky.
Yeah, I completely agree. I mean, of all the various art styles and animation styles out there that they could have promoted, they chose Studio Ghibli, which is like known for being one of the highest levels of craft in animation, right?
That's why they chose it, right? Because I think the people creating it love Ghibli movies, so they fed their AI lots of Ghibli images. And
then it just comes out and it's not a good situation.
But then I think it's happened in other areas too, like other things. Like, we used to pay more for products, but now if you go to a 100 yen store, you can get pretty decent stuff. Sure, it's not quite up to the level and the standard of whatever was designed somewhere else.
Right.
But you're getting something for a much lower price, and they have cut corners somehow. And in some situations, it is enough. But yeah, I don't know. Kind of makes me think maybe I need to support more designers, producers, people who actually put thought into creating things.
Yeah. Well, and that's good. If any conclusion could have been reached from this, I think that's a good takeaway, is hopefully people kind of think a little bit more about, hey, where does this art come from? And, are we supporting artists and stuff like that?
I think it depends on the purpose too. If you just want something kind of quick, that'll do. And people are going to turn to this kind of AI image creation. So maybe it does make it accessible, for people.
Yeah, and it's like, with everything where, technology comes in and makes it easier to make things. Like you said, I mean, sometimes good enough is good enough. Like if you're going to the 100 yen store and you just need some extra forks to put in your kitchen or something. Like, a fork can be a handcrafted work of art, but it doesn't have to be. It also has that function, right?
But then, there are other times when I might be traveling or something and I see some plates or something, or I think, oh wow, it's really nice, or usually my wife says it's really nice.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Same.
Yeah, but you spend a lot more money than you would at the 100 yen shop, but someone's put the effort into creating that. So I hope there's room for both.
Yeah. And this is similar to other technological leaps, right?
Yeah.
Even back in 1800s, 1900s, when photography first started coming out, people were like, this is, stupid. It's going to put painters out of work. And it's like, well, no, it's just a new tool. When TV came out, people were like, well, nobody's going to go to the movie theaters. Well, no, people are still going to go to the movies.
Yeah, but with both those advancements, it gave artists more room to move in other directions. Like, painters didn't just have to paint portraits, and they could, explore, other creative things and paint things that couldn't be captured on film.
Right.
And of course, sound gave cinema, new dimensions to play with. But I wonder though, like, what new kind of dimension can this offer, like a studio like Ghibli?
Yeah. Well, and I think AI is still so young that we're still trying to figure out what are the actual use cases. Because right now they're just putting out things like this, where it's like, create a photo or video or Studio Ghibli style images without doing the work. And it's like, well, that's the work that humans like to do. We don't need that to be replaced. So like, what are the things that AI can be good at that can actually help And I feel like there's a few use cases out there for that, but we're still kind of developing it and figuring out what can it do that can be helpful. And again, it kind of depends on, what is your end goal? Like, with the fork. The fork does a thing. You can use it to scoop food up. And either you can do that with just a basic functional item, or you can do that with something that is art and craft. And it still does the same thing, but also has that extra level. But I think, again, getting back into the art thing, lots of people have different ideas about what is the definition of art. But I think kind of the one constant is that it is an expression of human experience. And that's just something that AI will, by definition, never be able to do. Like, all it can do is take examples of human experience and make something that's kind of like those, but...
No, that's not true. It can also simulate human experience. It told me.
Well, then we're all cooked. I mean, I guess we'll see. It's going in interesting directions very quickly.
Leaps and bounds.
Yeah. Next few years will definitely be interesting in this field of study and technology.
At this point in time, though, I think it has given Studio Ghibli a lot of well-deserved publicity.
I mean, that is one thing,
So maybe people who weren't fans at all saw this style and went, oh, this is cool. Maybe I should watch a Studio Ghibli film. I hope.
For more content like this, check out our English news app StudyNow and our YouTube channel Pay La Pay. Thanks for listening.